Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. It'll be Indianapolis off the tip. Thompson comes with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So Anaheim will get the first possession. Arrow on the wing. It's taken away by Peyton. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. And Stoudemire slams it in.
And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Now here's Payton. And Dawkins slams it in.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And Payton sends it back. On the wing, Payton connects from three-point range.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Inside, it's stolen by Smith. One-on-one fast break. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And when the corner threes are dropping, it really forces a defense to cover a lot of ground.
Pass to Richardson. Back to Payton. Lets it go with a three. And Anaheim with another three. And breaking down some numbers here, the Hunters for Anaheim.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnover.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Here's Merrill. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Merrill's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Anaheim. Here's Dawkins, and Dawkins slams it in.
And the power of Chocolate Thunder. Dawkins with a violent approach at the rim.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Dawkins has got 6.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Lewis. Outside, Payton. 1:04 left to play in the first. And Payton throws it down hard.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Smith outside. Pass to Richardson. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Shot clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They get it back. Pass to Merrill. Second chance shot. No good that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
What a performance from Gary Payton. He has been the story for Indianapolis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indianapolis.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Mitchell wide open. Cans the shot from the wing. Mitchell's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Anaheim. Lewis with the 3. The drive by Mitchell. And Dawkins pulls it down. Indianapolis leading by 5. Merrill can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's Richardson on the wing. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
To the middle. Mitchell up top. Pass to Marshall. And it's all evened up.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Merrill. Nothing on the board.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Josh Smith.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Indianapolis shooting their first foul shot of the game. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
Daryl Dawkins. One shot.
And Indianapolis has possession. Payton in the corner. And out of bounds as Anaheim gains possession. Here's Payton. Banked in off the glass. Payton's got the lead up to 2 now for Anaheim.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Payton, good.
And the intelligence of Payton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Anaheim shooting their first free throws of this game. Smith hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Alvarado. Lets the 3 fly. Sissoko, no good. Here's Anaheim. They're on an 11-3 run right now. That's a 2 from Smith. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. And so Cousins will bring it up for Indianapolis. Uncovered. Misses off the right iron. Here's Anaheim. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. They get it again. Pass to Merrill. Smith right side. Just 5 on the clock. Anaheim needs to get off a shot here. Merrill can't hit. Merrill on the wing. Still without a basket. Rodman outside. For the 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Here's Merrill. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Back to Alvarado. Merrill on the wing. And once again off the mark by Indianapolis. Anaheim leading by 4. Merrill can't hit. Pass to Sissoko. With the teardrop. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Anaheim on top as they end the second quarter on a 14-3 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Merrill. Pass to Richardson. Now Merrill. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Merrill's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Anaheim. Now here's Rodman. Defended by Payton. Here's Merrill. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Richardson.
And what can give Jason Richardson the edge out there is his explosiveness. Sometimes it's like he just has bottomless energy, and that just lets him outplay you.
It's his first trip to the line.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
Snatched up. Pass to Merrill. Here's Sissoko. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The three. The rebound by Merrill. Indianapolis trails by 8. Now here's Rodman. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Rodman. Back to Merrill. Here's Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. Merrill can't hit. Back to Payton. Smith outside. And Smith slams it home.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
And here's Rodman outside. And once again off the mark by Indianapolis. Anaheim leading by 10. On the wing, Payton. A three-pointer, no good. Merrill on the wing. No scoring in this one. Right side, Rodman. Pass to Cousins. And out of bounds as Anaheim gains possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Thompson. Lewis grabs the board. Indianapolis trails by 10. On the wing, Payton. Good on the triple. Payton's got 14 points.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Now here's Lewis. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to go. And out of bounds as Anaheim gains possession. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Over in the corner, Batum. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Thompson outside. Here's Merrill. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Merrill's got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
From deep. And Anaheim with another 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Launches it. And that one's good. Suggs has got his second basket of the game. And it's Anaheim with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Indianapolis trails by 10. And Stoudemire in the corner. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Anaheim.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Payton, and Payton throws it down hard.
And the sneaky hops of Payton, capable of rising up and catching.
Who is outside? Outside, Payton. 6 to shoot. Stoudemire. And Juzang pulls it down. Pass to Marshall. Down low. Now Payton. Misses the deep three. Indianapolis trails by 11. The shot from 20.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Smith. Puts up the three. It's off target. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Got a hand on it.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Oh, softly lays it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Fires the three. Cleared away by Bagley. Anaheim leading by 13. Jacks up a three. And there's the three.
Oh, nice kick out. That's reading the defense and taking what they give you.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No good again that time.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
In for Anaheim, Tristan Thompson.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Rebounded by Thompson. Arrow on the wing. A putback. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Suggs outside. For three. Cleared away by Bagley. "18 feet away." Cleared away by Suggs. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Indianapolis. They trail by 16. Trying again. It misses. And out of bounds as Indianapolis gains possession.
Substitution for Anaheim.
And Indianapolis has possession.
Martin.
Takes the three. It's tipped. It's stolen by Suggs. So it's Anaheim picking up the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
subsided. No more look back, rewinding. Look what fate done provided. Alignment, refinement.
Big chips in, ain't got nothing to lose. On my worst days, still got nothing to lose. Keeping every word, ain't got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose.
Yeah. Premier on the track. Hey, yo, shout out to the NBA. What's your favorite team? I'ma break down all the teams and show you how I flip it into a rhyme scheme.
Take your time.
Pay close attention.
Break it down.
I'm in Atlanta with the Hawk. I poked him, he fell quick. I used to be a scalper like Boston, I sell ticks. My Cuban link chain so heavy my neck hurt. Call me the Brooklyn Nets, in Brooklyn I network. Get fly in Charlotte, spread my wings like a hornet. Every time I hear your music, I fast forward. If I was bipolar, I as soon as my mood switch. Something like Chicago, cause I'm back on my bull. In the gym working on my Cleveland Cavs. I be running like the horse on the Dallas Mavs. Hungry, so I gotta put some food in my stomach. I need some sweet and sour sauce for my Denver Nuggets. In the getaway car, I had to work on an engine. The crankshaft, cylinder head, and the pistons. These rappers is my kids, call Maury up. I'm in the golden state of mind, a warrior. Rockin' like Houston, I don't give a I don't rap for free, I sell verses, Swiss beats and Timberland. Indiana Pacers jacket with the zipper. I just got a haircut with some LA Clippers. Like the Lakers bring the chip to my city. Shout to my bleak ass Memphis. I be on my Grizzly, heat like Miami. Get bucks like Milwaukee, Jadakiss already said that. Shooting like the Timberwolves, I ain't missing fam. Timber, knock the trees down on your timberlands. Birds call them pelicans. Knicks in the rain, lightning and thunder. I'm a hustling veteran. I'm a survivor like Respect me from Brooklyn to Compton. I was born in 78. Never been a quitter. 2 years ahead of my time. I'm a 76er. They my sons. We some trailblazers, you heard? A bunch of kings floating in them Bentley Spurs. Pat Pulse, way more than just a rapper. Swoop down and snatch my prey like a raptor. Used to shop at Jimmy Jazz. I'm different. Y'all some cowardly lions eager to meet the wizard.
Playing basketball. Playing basketball. Playing basketball. Basketball.
Have you ever been to London? Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying. Let me cook, Big Low come through, shut down, I'm bringing that. Run up on it, you want, I'm swinging balls out. If them bad is gloating, put them out. Got my ankles on your, them toes out. Let's get it. And got a little fatter, now these little matter. Okay, got a little better, I don't even think that matter. Like she don't really want no. These can walk a mile and need your bitch, she saying. I ain't gon' cry no honey, I ain't gon' cry no rape either. I got my own cake, you ain't gon' make me wait either. Yeah. My ever cheat on me, I bet we break even. No, still my baby can't leave.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. We've got a unique game for you here. Some collegiate players added to the regular mix. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So Anaheim will get the first possession. To the left side wing. Stoudemire outside. Down low. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Payton outside. Pass to Richardson. Now, here's Thompson. Out to Payton. Shot clock at 5. Anaheim needs to get off a shot here. Merrill can't hit.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Stoudemire. It's hauled in by Richardson. Merrill with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Payton outside. Back to Richardson. From outside the arc. And that's good. Gary Payton for 3.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Now here's Stoudemire. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Merrill gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself back wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Merrill. Connects from three-point range. Merrill's got 6.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammate.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Richardson outside. Merrill with the ball. He has 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's King. Good in the assist. Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Now Merrill. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to Richardson. And that's out of bounds. Anaheim will retain possession. And stolen by Iverson. Wallace with the ball. Now Smith defending. Iverson no luck. Here's Anaheim. Ball's knocked loose. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. From the corner. A shot missing. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Pass to Hachimura. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Puts the move on. And the dunk by Payton.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Back to Smith. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
Iverson outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Iverson with Anaheim's three-pointer on the other end. Fires the three. Here's Anaheim. Back to Smith. Arrow on the wing. And Anaheim tacks on two more.
Zero hesitation there. He decided to shoot before he even got it.
Well, you see his mobility there. Bam is so elusive on the drive.
Now, here's Richardson. Offensive rebound. Pass to Merrill. Over Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Merrill can't hit. Iverson outside. And Thompson sends it back.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Pass to Marshall. Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Merrill's got 8.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, hitting trades can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Smith, no luck. Here's Wallace. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Anaheim leads by 2, and the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Anaheim, guys, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Mitchell with it. Pass to Bagley. Takes a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Anaheim leading by 5. In the corner, it's Richardson. Off target from outside.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for Anaheim.
Here's Houston. Pass to Howell.
Gary Payton.
Here's Houston. Back to Howell. Bagley with the rebound. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Richardson. Outside, Batum. Outside, Payton. Offensive rebound. And Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got the lead up to 9 now for Anaheim.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Here's Houston. Scoreless thus far.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Maxey with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Houston. It's hauled in by Richardson. Anaheim leading by 9. From outside the arc. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Here's Hachimura. It's taken away by Payton. Outside for Bagley. Pass to Batum. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Drills it from outside. Merrill's got 11 points.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Oh, guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So Anaheim will get the first possession. Smith with it. Duran picks him up. Here's Richardson.
Oh, my goodness. That is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my. And Richardson's showing you why he's a two-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here's Albuquerque. Here's Cook. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that.
Here's Smith. Count it.
A serious hustle from Smith in the paint there to track that one down for the finish.
And out of bounds.
Gym. You ain't gotta lie, we audio Zempic. Bring it back, we back it up. Get a stack, spin a stack, we stack it up. Talking down on the squad, we turn it up. Honestly, baby, I don't give a don't tap the glass.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minneapolis. Curry with it. Now Payton defending for three. Hayward. Thompson with the rebound. Pass to Richardson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Is so accurate as a shooter from that mid-range. Richardson, someone you've got to try to take that away from.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Al Richardson after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Here's Merrill. That one misses. Outside Curry. Launches it from deep. And another miss by Minneapolis.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Gary Payton. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
It's Curry outside. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first three from the floor. Three-pointer. And it. Anaheim with another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Here's Yang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Merrill. And Anaheim with another three.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Here's Curry driving to the basket. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
Anaheim making a switch here.
Well, one guy you've always got your eye on, Cameron Boozer. He's skilled, polished, and he shows the same toughness that his dad brought when he was playing.
Here's Merrill. He's got 8.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Merrill from the arc. The offensive rebound. And here's Smith. Into the lane. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Curry gets the bucket.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Got it up. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Minneapolis?
Well, coaches love to say turn defense into offense, and clearly they've been forcing the issue on that side of the ball.
And let's also give them some credit for running the fake so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Boozer with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing from Boozer, coming away with the rejection there.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, his touch was there that time. What a silky shot.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Walsh. Shuts him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. This is his first free throw of the game.
Jordan Walsh taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Down low. And Boozer throws it down.
Powerful display from Boozer. He finishes with authority.
And Teron Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Anaheim trails by 3. Back to Payton. The shape. Garnett with the block.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Three-pointer, Payton. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Payton's got 6.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Good.
Gary Payton.
8 points for him. Here's Payton. No scoring in this one. Here's Boozer. No good with the triple. Here's Anaheim. Pass to Batum. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. And Anaheim with another 3.
And knocking down threes is so key. It makes defenses come out of the paint and gives your team some space to operate.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Now it's a 6-point Anaheim lead. Here's Payton. Lays it up off the glass.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
And Boozer with the block.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
That'll be a 5-second call. Outside Curry. Fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Payton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Payton's got 13.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Back to Richardson. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And what can give Jason Richardson the edge out there is his explosiveness. But sometimes it's like he just has bottomless energy, and that just lets him outplay you.
And he nails the third. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, another one falls for Minneapolis.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And pushing it up, here's Minneapolis. Three-pointer, Hayward. The rebound by Payton. Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
What a performance from Gary Payton. He has been the story for Anaheim. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Right back after this break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far.
You know, I've watched Cameron Boozer since high school. Everyone knows what a special talent he is. But then you add in the IQ, the work ethic. He's mature beyond his years, both on and off the floor.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
2 shots.
And Richardson drops them both. Minneapolis trails by 7. Here's Curry. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Richardson, good.
Jason Richardson.
Richardson's got 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And the dunk by Smith.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Here's Yang from outside off the mark. Anaheim leading by 6. Here's Merrill. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 13 points in the game.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball. You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The three, and Anaheim with another three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Minneapolis, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the third. No good from the wing. Anaheim leading by 7. Merrill off the mark there with the three-point shot. Curry way outside. Again, Curry missing. And it's denied.
Tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
To the middle. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. The three, Marshall. Richardson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Anaheim leads by 9.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Thompson, high post. Pass to Merrill. From deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Merrill's got the lead up to 12 now for Anaheim.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Richardson, no luck. And Minneapolis has possession. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Screen by Boozer. There's the steal. Jacks up a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And it's Anaheim with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. Up. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so Payton will bring it up for Minneapolis. It's a 10-point game. To the inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
From 12 feet out. And too long on the shot. Launches a 3. Anaheim grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Payton. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 15 points for Gary Payton.
And all-around talent. I like whenever Smith finds his open teammates.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Minneapolis trails by 5. No good.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
The 3 goes down.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
Oh, sticks the putback.
And the arms of Garnett go on forever. And that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Anaheim leading by 6. And get the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Curry. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Another shot. Cleared away by Curry.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And stolen by Hayward. Curry with it. Now Smith defending. To take the lead, connects on the jam.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Garnett with the steal.
And that is a huge call. That is not who they wanted to see headed to the bench with the outcome still in question.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Knocks down the 3.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Curry, he's off from 3. Tries from 10. Fast break Anaheim. Unable to finish the break. Close the dunk.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Hayward fires. Down he goes for 3.
Driving under the bright light. You could see Hayward wanted the ball, playing like the max player he is.
No good from 3. And he does not hit. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. So Minneapolis wins it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. And tonight, we'll see Anaheim as they go up against Albuquerque. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Adebayo drives in.
Well, that's what Bam wants to do. He wants to put the ball on the floor and get into the paint.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has three key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Now here's Payton. Back to Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Well, attacking the basket inside, Adebayo knows that will pay off for him either way, and he's right.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
Goes up the baseline, and as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the basket by Payton. It's taken away by Payton. Jacks up a three. And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And Adebayo sends it back. Here.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Richardson. Wilson with the block.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
Payton from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Payton. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to go. From past the arc. That doesn't go either for Payton. Beyond the arc. And Anaheim with another three.
And the intelligence of Payton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot.
Here's Morant.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, eyes up the floor, keeping the defense honest with that ball movement.
Keeps it alive. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Big group substitution here for Albuquerque. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Gary Payton gets the bucket.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's Albuquerque holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Albuquerque?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Torrey. And there's the foul. It's on Nolan Torrey. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside, Batum. Walsh can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's stolen by Bagley. Payton in the corner. The three. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Great job to get to the corner and make himself available for the three.
With some arc. Rebound by Albuquerque. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Torrey. Powered down with both hands.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. And an exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. On the wing, Rodman. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Rodman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Payton. Kicks it out to Richardson. Batum with the three. And Adebayo sends it back. Smith drives in. The rebound by Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. They have a 9-point lead. Foster, that's good.
think that's one of the best ways Foster can raise his profile. Keep burying the 3-ball.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good on the 3. And it's Anaheim with the ball. It's stolen by Adebayo. Throws up. And Payton throws it down.
And the sneaky hops of Payton, capable of rising up and catching you.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Albuquerque making a change here. 1:19 left in the first half. Pass to Smith. To stop the run. And it's good on the layup.
And serious hustle from Smith in the paint there to track that one down for the finish.
And Payton sends it back.
Tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
Number 12, Ja Morant.
Fires away from outside. And it's Evans missing. Back to Smith. Pass to Richardson. Rebound by Albuquerque. Evans feeling it out a bit. Now Foster. Defended by Batum. Now Morant. Over Payton. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
The 3 from Morant. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And so it's Albuquerque up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Anaheim trails by 12. Pass to Merrill. Fires the 3. Bagley with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A baseline J. And it's Foster missing. Here's Anaheim. And here's Smith. Defended by Rodman. 3-pointer, Payton. Rebound by Albuquerque. Payton with it. Now Payton defending. To the paint. Kicks it out to Evans. Hands it from downtown. Evans has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Albuquerque. In the corner, it's Richardson. Smith, left side. Shoots over Rodman. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's Evans on the wing. And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
The elite shooting ability of Evans, both on the move and off the catch.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Merrill.
Well, with Isaiah Evans, I like the potential he has. I think he's someone that with time and practice will refine his offensive game because the physical tools, the length, the burst, the hops, they're already there.
Evans outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Evans has got 9 points in the quarter.
And whatever Evans is making the three, this offense goes to another level.
It's stolen by Adebayo. The tray. And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
No good from Payton. And they're pushing it up. Shot to stop the run. Merrill can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's Smith. And another miss by Anaheim. Albuquerque leading by 23. Payton outside. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Merrill has it in the corner. This one for three. And another miss by Anaheim.
And well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Fires from deep. And Adebayo sends it back.
The ball goes to Anaheim. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Pass to Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
There's Walker with what a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts three more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And so it's Albuquerque finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Morant's got the ball here for Albuquerque. Shoots the three. Anaheim grabs the miss. Pass to Juzang. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Albuquerque with the possession. Here's Adebayo. And Payton sends it back.
That's just terrific defense. Coaches love when their players make a statement like that on this thing.
Now Foster. Screen by Cousins. Plenty of space. And that one is good. Foster's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Albuquerque. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Albuquerque.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Anaheim foul call.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Here's Fland. Misses off the left iron. Here's Merrill. Traps in the tray.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Adebayo. Out to the wing. Here's Foster. Albuquerque again can't hit it. And they're running. Here's Merrill. The three-pointer no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Like to see a player not afraid to embrace physical play and get to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And what can give Jason Richardson the edge out there is his explosiveness. That sometimes it's like he just has bottomless energy, and that just lets him outplay you.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
Here's Fland. Anaheim grabs the miss. Richardson outside. Pass to Smith. Eaton inside. That's good. The assist that time from Smith.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Here's Fland. Drills the three-pointer. Fland's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, and it's crucial that Fland keeps connecting from deep. This will really help in his development.
Smith can't connect from 13 feet out. And so here's Albuquerque. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the rejection by Smith.
He always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
14 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Anaheim. For 3, Richardson. Good on the triple.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Walker's shot is off. Pass to Richardson. Puts up a deep 3. Payton's shot is off. The 15-footer. Evans, good.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.